How do you take the temperature? this, this is one way to take the temperature. That's one way to do it. Another way is to sit by the phone, check your texts, and also compare notes with your colleagues. What is the temperature of the Dak Prescott contract talks? Let me preface this by saying that attempting to offer a blow-by-blow of what's going on behind closed doors at the Star, and then between text messages and phone calls and WebEx meetings between Stephen Jones and his staff and Todd France, the representative for Dak Prescott, just like any other time, the attempts to do a blow-by-blow is challenging. I've done it and succeeded. I've done it sometimes and failed. Others in my profession have done it and succeeded and failed as well. It's challenging, the blow-by-blow, because first of all, it can change in a second. And then second of all, one moment there could be nothing going on, and you write a story, or we talk here saying nothing's going on, and then by the time I hit send on this, something's changed. The other part of it is you can have somebody on one side of the table saying, yeah, things are going really well. And then somebody on the other side of the table says, boy, this is not going the way we want. And so to really provide a blow-by-blow of what's going on behind closed doors, you sure like to be able to have communication with this side and with this side. And that can be challenging. In fact, heck, go back to September 2019. Jerry Jones told us that a Dak Prescott contract was imminent. Remember? So even Jerry Jones got it wrong. Even Jerry Jones couldn't provide the blow-by-blow accurately, couldn't take the temperature accurately. So having cautioned all of us with that reminder, by the way, thanks for being a part of what we do here on the Fish Report. 22,000 strong almost now. And the t-shirts are popular, and so is the premium community. Just hit the community button, and then there's a button that says join, and come on in here and get the good stuff first, right here in Frisco. Having said all that, the present temperature of these talks seem to be set at a comfortable place. What is that, 76 degrees? Is that what it is? Is that comfortable for you? I'm more of when I go to stay at a hotel, I like to put it on 66. Maybe I shouldn't be wasting energy now. I didn't do that during the Texas energy crisis, however. I just that years ago. I did that. So, what is the blow-by-blow? How can these conversations be characterized at this moment? NFL Network's Jane Slater. Good talks, a source tells her. Our man Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. Discussions are, quote, more productive than they have been in previous months, according to a source. And then I'm told, no animosity. And no animosity is important, especially when we reflect on the idea that Dak Prescott reportedly wants respect. Respect is a word that's all about animosity. It reeks of it. Give me respect. And we can play semantic games here, but if that doesn't mean he said I'm being disrespected. It doesn't mean exactly that. And of course, we don't know that Dak said that. That could be a media inference, but it can be a blockade. If you and I are having a conversation about what we're going to do, and I say, well, the first thing we're going to do is you're going to respect me. Our conversation is not going very well. So hopefully the respect thing has been massaged, unruffled, elbowed aside, something. So how encouraging is all of this? Good talks, productive, no animosity. Well, it's better than the alternatives. It means that the agent Todd France and that key Cowboys figures, including COO Stephen Jones, are talking. It helps that, as we've reported, Dak Prescott is in the building. He's in the building working with 7-on-7 teenagers in a tournament. He's in the building working with the training staff, rehabbing. The relationship in the building still exists. He has not taken off to Cabo. He has not taken his ball and gone home. He is not pulling a Deshaun Watson and basically refusing to even communicate with his bosses, and they are your boss. I know you make $39 million a year and they're the quarterback, but they are the boss. And he has not pulled a Russell Wilson, which is going public with his dissatisfaction and even instructing his agent to name the teams that he'd go to. Dak, to his credit, has done none of that. That speaks to the temperature. That temperature is good. Oh, and the rehab's going well. To the point where we've got two sources telling us that their belief is he could be 100% healthy by April and will be a full participant in off-season workouts. This, by the way, is not a guarantee from me. It's quotes from two people who, with intimate knowledge of what's going on with Dak Prescott. And honestly, that's about as good as you're going to get. Ultimately, the deadline might still arrive March 9th. And at least as a placeholder, while talks continue, Dallas will be committed to the $37.7 million tag in 2021. By the way, in theory, the Cowboys could also use the non-exclusive tag. This has been discussed, but maybe it hasn't been detailed. Maybe we need to do this on another day. Non-exclusive tag allows the player to sign an offer sheet with another team, and then the original team, in this case the Cowboys, would have the right to match the offer or get 2 first-round picks as compensation. Using this method, the other team sets the price, and then you nod your head to the price, or you shake your head and you get 2 first-round picks. That, by the way, is why just let Dak go is so stupid. You could just do that and get 2 first-round picks for him. Why wouldn't you? If you were dissatisfied or done, why wouldn't you just do that? But we'll dig into that on another day. For now, talks continuing in that way is for the later. The Cowboys and Prescott side talking now is about urgency. It does seem like, forget about who has the leverage. I think we all acknowledge that Dak Prescott has the leverage. Even Jerry Jones has acknowledged that. Does some of the leverage change? Maybe. As we've talked about here, thanks to our friend Michael Irvin, maybe the quarterback carousel, the game of musical chairs, needs to be recognized not just as a place where quarterbacks leave, but also as a place where quarterbacks come. And so in that sense, I suppose you could say Dak's leverage is a little bit less than it once was when Jerry uttered that comment at the end of the season. I guess a little bit of your leverage goes away if Russell Wilson's saying, hey, if he doesn't want that job, I'll take it. Like Michael said, Russ wants Dak's chair. That removes some of the leverage. I don't debate that at all. But if the temperature is what we think it is, the Cowboys aren't bringing that up either. They're not talking about leverage in negotiations. They're not talking about respect in negotiations. And they're damn sure not talking about, well, listen, son, if you don't like this, I'm going to son you. Listen, son, if you don't like this, we'll just go get Russell Wilson. We'll call Deshaun Watson. We'll call Aaron Rodgers. Cowboys aren't doing any of that. That's fairly respectful, isn't it? So, all things being considered, and without being able to pledge to anybody, nobody can make this pledge. I can't. Nobody else in the media can. That we've got the blow-by-blow nailed. It does seem like good talks, more productive, no animosity, is leading us to be able to take the temperature in the room, and the temperature in the Dak Prescott Dallas Cowboys negotiating room at this moment seems set at a fairly comfortable 76 degrees. Fish out.